I'm right behind. I was typing.
We want to 10 minutes on the left of 10. It's at 27, so but now we well on my channel. Is there like a real problem?
Mic check 1, 2. Howdy. Howdy all the way from Kennedy Space Complex. Out here watching the NASA SpaceX Crew-7 launch. Joining us on our YouTube Live. I'm Dr. Allison McGraw, and I'm reporting to you here in the far distance. We've got the rocket on launch pad 39A. Tonight's a special night because there's actually 3 launch pads lit up here. We'll do a quick zoom to show you. This is where the astronauts, 4 astronauts from 4 different countries, are loaded up. They've just filled the liquids inside the large dewars. They fill it only minutes before launch. We're less than 10 minutes out here. Final checks are coming along. In the not too distant future, NASA will be launching the next Artemis crew in preparation to get humans back to the moon. Over here to the left, we also have the Artemis
5 minutes
launch pad in which the astronauts that take us back to the moon will launch from. Panning to our right, there are 2 other launch pads. Again, this is kind of a special treat. It's very rare that we have many launch pads lit up, but there's a slurry of launches coming up. There's another SpaceX launch coming Monday night. We won't have live coverage, but you can watch on NASA Live TV. That's here on the 39B. And then also in the far right, we have a SpaceX Starlink, which will also launch in the coming future. A bit far out, but we've got several on the Kennedy Space Center complex here. Let's make sure we get back to our main attraction here. I'll do my best to answer some of the questions. We'll also be filming this in the infrared. So let's get you on that rocket right here. And I'll take a look at questions and try to answer them live to the best of my ability. This will be posted on our channel. You can always watch it later. If we don't quite get to your answers during live, hopefully we can get to them a little bit later on. I'm here as a part of the NASA Social, where NASA invites different media creators, universities, teachers to come and get behind the scene tours, which will be posting a series of videos for all of the stuff that we would be able to see behind the scenes as a Texas A&M University representative that we've been filming for you here.
I don't think there's a countdown. I'm just gonna let this go. Yeah, this is just Am I blocking the chat? No, you know it's
1 minute.
Is that what it said?
1 minute.
Is that what it said?
Yes,
On the live stream?
now it's 3:25.
All right, so we're just under 2 minutes out.
The whole side of the internet.
So you too can apply to NASA's social events if you like to create content, videography, teaching, whatever it might be. NASA invites you, because remember, as a U.S. tax dollar payer, you and I have access to NASA assets and items. Reasons to pay your taxes, right? All right, sorry we have a little focus issue here. Also, what you probably can't hear in the audio are fish flopping and respectively alligator flopping. Of course, we're in the American alligator habitat here on the East Coast, also known as the Space Coast. The Cape, as people lovingly call it, Cape Canaveral, Florida. Behind me is one of the largest garage doors ever, where they assembled the rockets for this.
I was screwed it again. Yeah. 1 minute.
All right, we have ignition. Okay, it looks like they've got through the first burn, first engine booster. From the moment they launch, minute and 48 seconds to get to space. They'll be docking with the International Space Station. This crew leaving Earth will be gone for 6 months, forming a mixture of experiments aboard the International Space Station, the ISS. Orbits Earth every 90 minutes. You can check local satellite trackers to see when the International Space Station passes over your head. Okay, we've got some great coloration going here. They're well into their second burn. That's the end of the second burn. Successful launch from the Cape. Yet again, let's take a closer look. Oh. There it is. It's faint light here. You can see the booster falling while the main part has jettisoned. It's getting quite dark.
I was trying to get a video of you all. I'm like, I'm like, wanna try or like just be like, oh my god, I know. I want to do it again. Weirdo. Can we replay that?
Okay, so you can see some of the faint smoke here. Let's see if we can get zoom in of the aftermath here in focus. Hard to see, but the whole launch pad kind of has a it looks to be a cloud of smoke, gases, some vapor liquids left over from the engine burn. We're over at the press site, the NASA press area, which does not have the big NASA countdown. But you can watch the NASA Live where they go through all the checks and the true countdown for that. Sadly, we don't hear confirmation out here either, but everything seems to have gone off flawlessly. It was scrubbed last night and has actually been pushed back a few times, but was quite successful. Okay, so I was busy manning the camera. Didn't get to answer some of your questions. Let me see if I can answer a few before we shut down here. And I'll see if I can get a different launch pad here. Of course, it won't launch, but see if anyone's got any questions. Yeah, I see some reference to the Chandrayaan that just landed on the moon this week. Pretty cool. Yep, a lot of cool space stuff. Hope you also know that in Texas and in other parts of the world, we have the annular eclipse October 14th and the solar eclipse April 8th. So reasons to come to Texas. Of course, we've got our big physics festival. If you haven't heard, that's going to be April 13th. So the week of April 8th is going to be awesome for astronomy and physics. Come on down to our department on April 13th. Enjoy the eclipse on April 8th. We'll also be operating an International Observe the Moon Night on Saturday, October 21st on campus. You can take a look for that event as well. Yeah, we'll make some shorts of this. Yeah, I see some reference of some other videos. Yep, those question was where are they headed? They are headed to the International Space Station. Yep, orbits Earth every 90 minutes. It's going to be operational until 2030. Astronauts typically spend a few months, sometimes even a year in space. Okay, here, clapping. Yep. Yep, you heard that boom. That was the sonic boom. That's the rocket falling back in. So that's what happens when we break the sound barrier.
Now's the social. 3 minutes on the bus.
Oh, we're getting told that we got to get back on the bus. But see if we can, trying to finish up some of the comments here. So yes, those are 4 crewed members, 1 American astronaut, heading to the International Space Station, cross collaboration with JAXA and also the European Space Agency, ESA. Yep, people saying buy the rocket. There's various experiments. They've got a list of them. I'll probably be able to make a video of them later. I got some tours of the laboratory food labs. They do different testing for plant biology and human biology. I got to see where the lettuce for the ISS is tested and grown down here on Earth before they decide which species to go into space. So we'll do some short videos on the experiments and some of the behind the scene tours that I saw for the NASA Social. Okay. And hopefully you heard that sonic boom. Actually, it might be pretty cool for us to do a demo or a video on some sound waves, especially after these fun rocket launches. See if we can get one more view before I got to shut it down.
Jump over here in the light.
Okay, pretty dark with it less lit up, but we want to thank you all for coming onto our YouTube channel and watching our live. I got to go ahead and shut it down before I get on a bus. It's been awesome with you guys. Probably can't see me, it's really dark, but we'll make videos and post this content for you all. We'll also be tuning in for the NASA Social for the unveiling of the OSIRIS-REx launch. That'll be October 10, 11th, and we'll do the same thing. We'll do a NASA Live when they open the first sample from American Asteroid Return Sample Mission. Take care. Thanks for watching.